What colors you got?
In orange, I've got orange and red. 30, I've got chartreuse, red.
Okay.
Green.
You got green at 20?
No.
No.
Only orange and red.
Only orange and red at 20?
Yeah.
Well, it's the smaller reel that's used mainly more for trout. So I didn't know what. More visible it is, usually the better.
Well, red disappears after a certain depth, but it's got to be several feet.
Yeah.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'ma call up the whole team.
Whatever's gonna hide the best on that 20.
A red Curado Spooled.
Yeah.
Did you paint over this?
No. Just had it forever.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Had it forever. Bought that from a high school coach. Paid a lot of money for it too. $80 for it.
Back then, that was freaking expensive, huh?
Yeah. Are you trying to age me or something?
Well,
No, back in the 1940s, that was a lot of damn money.
I was just talking to my son about, he's playing tennis now, and that when I was in middle school, I was babysitting for a neighbor across the way, and as payment, they gave me a Yonex tennis racket. And at that time, it was like $300 and something for that tennis racket.
Yeah.
40 years, 35 years ago, you know, that was retarded expensive back then, you know. But I thought it was funny when you were saying right now that we bought it from your high school coach for $80, man. You know, $80 now doesn't sound like much, but back then that was a crap load of money.
Yeah. I need to load back up on my tackle for my surf fishing too.
You need a what?
Load back up on my tackle for my surf fishing. I was looking over everything you got double drops. Single drops is what I bought before.
The redfish and Jack Crevalle's, those are single drops.
Yeah. Man.
Ugh. Dang, you got fray all the way down to this.
Oh, that's junk. That other salt and pepper, that used to be the only thing I put on my reels, but you can't get it anymore. I like that salt and pepper. I ran it on everything.
Well, I can get two-tone colors like that. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, back in the day, that salt and pepper was the best line you could get back in the day.
Is that the name of the line, or are you just talking about the two-tone coloring?
That was the color I got, but it was I can't remember the name of the line. But it was.
We're getting like red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
That color. Black and chartreuse.
Well, back then, when they was making that line, that's the only color they made. They called it salt and pepper.
Got Bavarian colors too.
Oh,
This is the regular color.
wow, that's pretty cool.
This one's the community.
Yeah.
Got it in a few different colors. Got the fire line.
We're getting fancy now. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. definitely get it
I
set
got
up.
2 more reels I need to bring over, but I didn't have time to mess with them today.
Could have brought them and left them and then picked them up another day.
Yep, I could have done that. I'm supposed to be at my son-in-law's house at 1:30, so we can pack up and go to Fort Mansfield.
Ooh, north side or south side?
I have no idea. Never been there.
Are y'all going to South Padre, or are y'all gonna run straight down from this side?
We're staying in a VRBO down there in Fort Mansfield, and we're taking 2 boats.
Okay, so you're going south side, South Mansfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laguna Madre.
Yeah. What happened?
Bottom of fixed that across the floor. This was buying parliament together.
Man, they put a lot of mono. Holy smokes. Still going.
Yeah.
Wow. I think the worst we've seen was almost 200 foot of monofilament they had on the rail.
200.
Yeah. We went back and forth in the shop like 4 times with it on a rail like this.
Yeah. Follow on that. 20 yards between.
20 yards is still too much.
Yeah.
I know bass guys that do it because they buy 150 yard increments at a time, and they keep the rest filled with mono because they're changing it out.
Well, that was spooled for bass.
Yeah, so they change it out pretty much every couple of trips and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, that's insanely expensive, you know, when you add it up throughout the year, you know what I mean? But they only see the $30 cost initially, you know, at that time, so they think they're saving money.
What the hell are you doing with that glitter?
I forgot where I got that from. I know it was from a big old shackle. Big shackle.
Yeah, Clevis.
Mm-hmm.
Shackle Clevis. I call it Clevis.
Mm.
Yeah, that's from a big one. Wide. Crust drop. Well, I've been running scraper, bulldozer, belly dump, and excavator. And grinder. Been back to running heavy equipment part-time. And I was in that scraper all day yesterday and a half the day before.
Dang it.
No, not all day. We got rained out yesterday. I tell you what, this scraper about beat me to death. I'm not as young as I used to be. Scrapers are fun to run if you're on a smooth road-based job. Well, springs just doesn't do bouncing over. It's just constant bouncing.
We got the DEADCRAB leader is a 250 swivel.
You can use the 200s on that.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do. Well, we do up here. I took your 250s because I needed them for the 4-foot shark leaders.
No. What about on this one?
No. The little ones got those. Okay, actually on those, yes. The bigger ones I need for the other sharks. Alright guys, we've got this Shimano Curado Bantam, real old reel here, and we're going to be pulling with 20-pound tight line hollow core braid. Looking for my splicing needle. That's the beautiful thing about this braid is you don't need a real small needle to get into it and to splice. This is real time, me not fast forwarding. You know what I mean? When you see me do it quick like this is actually me doing it. It ain't sped up through the phone or whatever you, so. Thinking like what do you call it when you speed up the video to make it look fast? Nope, that was naturally done. All natural. And yes, even with these smaller reels, I do my anaconda knot, which is 8 to 10 wraps around the base of the spool or the spool arbor, and then make sure it's all tightened down there. And cinch it down. And here we go. Nope, wrong way. What?
Top of the 8 ounces or something. Missed my toe. That much stood up on the floor. Okay,
That piece right there for that shackle fell from that counter and landed right there in front of my toe. So yeah, where it sit is literally where my foot was at the other day.
Yeah, just leave it on the floor. It's safer.
Yep. It sat there. I just looked. I looked at my buddy. He goes, "Dude, that would have been a hospital visit." Yes, it would have. What is that? Dang, that thing's super loose. No, the brake on this is super. Like I was tightening. I was like, "Where is it at?" Like, but I got it. What is up? But why are you speaking so much? 245 yards. Get it in there. The static electricity is being a pain in the butt. And there it goes. close out over here. There's a basket you can put this gear in, bro. We got green baskets there, right where the shirts are at, so you can put gear in. The green baskets.